Hey everybody, welcome to DX News, the best source for Web3 related content on the Web2 version of YouTube. We're going to start off with the Solana hack. But really, wow, where do we start with that? I guess a moment of silence. That's it. Seems like we're talking about Solana almost as much as we're talking about Sam Bankman-Fried. But let me reiterate that we do root for them. I mean, we're cheering for them and we hope they get out of this. Any company that's trying to advance blockchain technology and trying to bring crypto into the market as a whole is definitely a net positive in my book. However, we truly wish Solana people would get their shit together, man, and fix your blockchain, fix your security issues, rather than venture off into opening stores and making smartphones. I mean, focus on your stuff. And on that note, we have to report the good with the bad. Now, at the time of this filming, approximately 8,000 hot wallets have been hacked, draining over $5 million in funds. And it's incredibly hard to believe that all of this happened in about 10 minutes. It's a fucking big ass fly flying around. Additionally, the transactions appear to be signed and approved by the wallet owners. Whale Coin Talk retweeted an article saying that nearly $580 million were stolen. Now, this article came from CoinSlate. However, CoinSlate also published another article along with other internet detectives saying that the hack was around $5 to $6 million. Now, whether it would be 5 million or 500 million, whichever the amount, it's enough to piss everyone off, especially the holders who got wrecked. I mean, truly, whether you yourself have invested in Solana or not, whether you're affected by this, we really need to improve security and stop it with these fucking hacks. The exact source of the attack until this point is still unclear. What is perfectly clear is the shitty luck that Solana has been having throughout the year. This is the latest of several very high-profile problems that Solana has been having throughout the year. Not so long ago, we talked about how many times the blockchain has just been stopping. For example, in the course of 2022, out of the 7 months that have passed, only 2 months went by completely without having shutdowns in the blockchain. Now, regarding this latest and very regrettable event, Solana tweeted the following. This does not appear to be a bug with Solana's source code, but in software used by several software wallets popular amongst users of the network. Solana's co-founder, Anatoly Yakovenko, went into a little more detail, suggesting that the hack might have originated as a supply chain attack targeting both iOS and Android app users. Basically, this means that the hackers targeted some sort of weakness in the connected apps or browser extent. Which brings me to ask, how do you cover your back in Web3? Do you keep your wallets permanently connected? Do you have a cold wallet? Do you even really care? Do you even check where you're connecting yourself? So as a general rule, in case you're not too into crypto safety, you want to keep separate your long-term holds from your aping funds, NFT wallets, from whatever you use for farming. So your gambling crypto should be separate in the crypto you want to keep for the long run. And that is a very good way for you to stay safe. And let's not even get into connecting into shitty dApps without researching them first. Now, unrelated news, the Solana hack happened 1 day after the Nomad Bridge hack. Now, the attacker or attackers in Nomad drained $191 million of liquidity, literally bankrupting that place. So the hack in question happened after the Nomad team pushed an update that made it essentially easier for anybody to falsify transactions and withdraw funds that aren't theirs. Now, one of the saddest things is that once word spread, regular people, not just the hackers, rushed to the bridge to exploit it in a WWE worthy pay-per-view free-for-all battle royale. I mean, they rushed to the bridge faster than you rushed last time you were in bed having sex with somebody. They went faster than you subscribing to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and give us a like. During what was supposed to be a routine upgrade, the Nomad team initialized the trusted root to be 0x00. To be clear, using zero values for initialization is a common practice. However, in this particular occasion, it had the tiny side effect of auto-approving transactions. And this is why it became so chaotic, because you didn't have to know anything about coding or Merkle trees or anything like that. All you had to do was follow up, copy and paste some values, replace some address with yours, and bingo. In a very, very simplistic sense, common people from the community even rushed in to copy-paste transactions until the liquidity was drained. $191 million, folks. I mean, really, if you can't trust your community, who can you trust? Not everyone can be as lucky and blessed as to have the amazing community we do at DX. One Twitter user described it as the first decentralized crowd looting of Web3. I mean, it was so easy that one of our writers could have done it. One of our writers, like, we can afford more than one. At some point, transactions were bridging out 0.1 BTC, but bridging in 100 BTC. To add insult to injury, this happened shortly after Nomad went through a very successful funding round. They acquired $22.4 million from investors like Coinbase, Crypto.com, and OpenSea. I mean, why does this shit keep happening to the apes? Now, Vitalik himself has commented against the security of cross-chain bridges, having made some very compelling arguments back in January. You gotta hand it to Vitalik. I love the dude. Not only is he a genius, but he has some drip. And let's not even talk about the way he dresses. Damn, dude's got style. So let's take a quick look at the bridge exploits so far this year. We have, first off, O-Bridge with an $80 million hack. Then we have Wormhole with $326 million. And then, of course, the Ronin Bridge with $624 million drained. Now add this latest one that goes over $1 billion, folks. Now moving on to part 2 of the Nomad Bridge hack. They knew about it. I mean, apparently this $191 million hack could have been avoided if they had paid more attention. You know what they say, guys, always bring balloons to the party or you'll end up with kids. Now, according to Cointelegraph, this exploit has been up for grabs since June. Currently, the damages are tallied at over $191 million, and there are speculations that some of these funds were actually moved by members of the community to safeguard them. I hope you can believe that. This is still the 4th largest hack ever happened in the crypto world. And coming back on them knowing about it, this exploit or the possibility of this exploit was highlighted in an audit, specifically an audit done by QuantStamp in the first week of July. I mean, this is just negligence, right? What else could it be? It's irresponsible. If something is pointed out, at least take the time to look into it before you dismiss it. This only brings back the Terra Luna fiasco when Twitter users were pointing out the possibilities and Do Kwon dickhead just started bluffing with people instead of taking it seriously. Now, a big consequence of these constant scams is gonna be regulation, like it or not. Now, however, some people think that crypto and regulations are like oil and water, but can you really deny the need for things like this now? I mean, remember, DX does mean decentralized. We do believe in people having the power to make their own decisions and hoping that they use their free will for something positive and productive. But I guess regulations might be necessary in case the asshole decide not to. Now let us know, what do you think? Is this going to be overall a net positive or a net negative? Let us know in the comments below and we can have a conversation about it. Wow, this seems like DX News episode was fully dedicated to scams. Let's move on with Binance and Coingape publicizing one. After this bridge exploit, Binance announced a recovery program in which they would give a 20% bounty to anyone who sent funds to a specific address. And it seems they thought they had the privilege of DX News to not verify sources, like only we can do that. And I say that because the address that Binance and Coingape put up in the article was a scam address. And they deleted that post faster than you delete your search history after going on Pornhub. So it was quick action and nobody affected us. So still, folks, be careful with what you read on the internet. Stop connecting your wallets to unnecessary dApps. And remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And in case you've missed our previous episodes, guys, the Blockchain Futurist Conference is coming closer and closer. Remember, so many exciting things are going to happen there. You're going to have figures like Vitalik Buterin, David Goxian, and of course, I cannot get bored of saying this, our very own Hash will become one of the key speakers in this year's conference. And one of the coolest things that DX is going to do, we're going to unveil NFT Brawlers. NFT Brawlers is the in-house games fully developed by DxStuff. It's Raphael's baby. So imagine this, you're going to be able to bring any NFT that you purchased in the past, present, or future, all those worthless JPEGs that, you know, projects are rugged, you're going to be able to bring them into the game and use them. And I don't know, what can be cooler than that? And before I go, guys, I want to give a shout out to everyone who is part of the DX family. Whether you're a dev, whether you're an ape, whether you're part of our community, our pre-sale community, our price chat, we love you. You guys have been with us from the beginning, and you constantly inspire us to get better and to get bigger. We appreciate it, guys, and without you, we wouldn't be anywhere. So to the members of our pre-sale chat and to our price chat and to our DX chat in general, we love you. As always, guys, my name is Louis, and remember, always, always, always do your own research.